Hare Krishna, who's that?
Moksha.
Moksha, Hari Bol. So welcome Anshu, Adipurush, Ameya. Nice to have you. Anirudh, Kanchan, Kartike, Krishna Chaitanya, Moksha, Mishti, Shaurya, Srinidhi and Vikyant.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So let's start. Let's start with prayers. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Namo
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna
Krishnaya
Prishtaya
Bhutale
Bhutale Srimate
Srimate
Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine
Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani
Gauravani
Pracharine
Pracharine
Nirvishesha
Nirvishesha
Shamyavadi
Shamyavadi
Paschatya
Satyadeshitarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna
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 Hare
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 Hare Hare Rama
Rama
Rama Rama
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare. Okay, so we are doing the 108 important verses of Bhagavad Gita. So we are doing which chapter now?
11th chapter.
11th chapter, okay. So what's the title of the 11th chapter?
The universal form.
Universal form.
The universal form, okay. So who can recite 11.1?
Mataji, Varun can recite 11.1.
Yes, Varun, go
Okay,
ahead.
only the verse and the translation.
A verse and the translation is better.
Okay. Arjuna Vacha Madanagrahaya Paranam Guhyam Madhyatma Samnitam Yatvayotam Vajasena Mohayam Vigato Mama. And the translation is Arjuna said, by hearing the instruction that Krishna has given him about the most confidential spiritual knowledge or subjects or whatever, his illusion has been dispelled.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Mishti had raised the hand. So Mishti, do you want to say the second one?
Okay, Mataji. Nadumam sakshise drashtum manine chakshusha divyam dadami chakshuhu pashyame yogam aishwaram. But you cannot see with your pretend eyes. Therefore I give you divine eyes. Behold my mystic opulence.
Very good. Thank you, Mishti. Okay, did Hasini ask to recite?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, 11.15.
Yes. Pashyami devanstav deva dehe sarvamstada bhuta vishesha sangha brahmanamisham kamalasanastham brahmanamisham kamalasanastham
Rishimscha sarvan
rishimsta sarvan ugramascha divyan. Translation.
Uragamscha divya. Good job,
Uragamscha.
Hasini. Yeah. Do you want to say the translation?
Yes. Arjuna said, my dear Lord Krishna, I see assembled together in your body all the demigods and the various other living entities. I see Brahma sitting on a lotus flower, as well as Lord Shiva and many sages and divine serpents.
Very good, Hasini. That was great. Okay. One shloka is not mentioned here in between 11.32. That is Sri Bhagavan Vacha Kalosmi Loka. Who has not said so far? Anybody wants to recite that verse?
Krishna Chaitanya can do. And also
Yes,
Shanti.
Krishna Chaitanya.
Shri Bhagavan Vacha Kalosmi Loka Akshayakrit Pravritta Lokan Samahartamiya Pravritta Ritepi Tvam Na Bhavishanti Sarve Eva Sthita Pratyanikeshu Yodhaha.
Very good. Can you say the translation?
Supreme Personality God said, Time I am the great destroyer of the world. I have come to destroy all the people except with the exception of the Pandavas. All the soldiers will be on both sides slain.
Yeah. So that's what Krishna answered when Arjuna asked, trembling in fear, who are you? So Krishna answered that time I am, and everyone will be destroyed except for the Pandavas. Okay. Then this is 11.33. Who wants to recite that?
Can anyone recite it?
Anirudh? Yes, Anirudh.
Tasmat tvamuttishta yasho labhasva jitva shatrun bhunksva rajyam samriddham mayevaite nihatav purvameva nimittamatram bhavasavyasachin. Translation. Therefore get up, prepare to fight and win glory, conquer your enemies and enjoy a flourishing kingdom. They are already put to death by my arrangement, and you, O Sabyasachi, can be but an instrument in the fight.
Very good. So what Krishna is saying here?
He's saying he's telling the Arjuna to fight and win the battle, win glory. So he's saying to conquer the enemies and enjoy the kingdom. He's saying that they're already dead actually, because they're already put to death by his arrangement, and Arjuna's can only be an instrument.
Very good. So this is the most important verse where Krishna is showing the future, and then Krishna is saying that I've already done the job for you. You just become my instrument and then you get all the glory. That's what we saw last time. So we are going to quickly read what's happening after this. Text 34. So I want everyone to take turns. Whoever wants to read, raise your hands. And I can call you, and then each one can read one translation. Vikyant, text 34.
Okay. Drona, Bhishma, Jayadratha, Karna, and other great warriors have already been destroyed by me. Therefore, kill them and do not be disturbed. Simply fight, and you will vanquish your enemies in battle.
Who's saying this?
Krishna.
Krishna is saying specifically that I have already destroyed them, and you just fight and you will be winning the battle. Okay. Divyansh, can you read the next one?
Text 34. Oh, okay. Drona, Bhishma, Jayadratha, Karna, and all the other great warriors have already been destroyed by me. Therefore, kill them and do not be disturbed. Simply fight, and you will vanquish your enemies in battle.
Okay, I'm sorry. I think we just did that. Can you do text 35?
Oh, Sanjaya said to Dhritarashtra, O king, after hearing these words from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the trembling Arjuna offered obeisances with folded hands again and again. He fearfully spoke to Lord Krishna in a faltering voice as follows.
Yeah, so after Krishna is showing that, and Krishna is showing the future, and he's telling that you just become my instrument, then Sanjaya is telling to Dhritarashtra. So after hearing this, Krishna, what did Arjuna do? He folded his hands again and again, and he offered obeisances, and he was so grappled with fear, and he spoke to Lord Krishna in a faltering voice. So let's see what he said. Srinidhi, can you read 36?
Okay, Mataji. Arjuna said, O master of the senses, the world becomes joyful upon hearing your name, and thus everyone becomes attached to you. Although the perfected beings offer you their respectful homage, the demons are afraid and they flee here and there. All this is rightly done.
Yeah. So he's saying that everyone is offering you respectful homage, and I'm seeing the demons are afraid. But okay, Krishna Chaitanya 37.
Okay, Mataji. Oh, great one, greater even than Brahma. You are the original creator. Why then should they not offer their respectful obeisances unto you? O limitless one, God of gods, refuge of the universe, you are the invincible source, the cause of all causes, transcendental to this material manifestation.
Mm. You see, Arjuna said the same thing in 10th chapter also. Anyone remembers the shloka, what Arjuna said when he glorified the Lord?
Is it the Param Brahma? Param Brahma?
Yes. Do you know that?
I'll try.
Yeah, try Vikyat.
Param Brahma, Param Dhamma, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan, Purusham Shashvatam Divyam, Adi Devamajam Vibhum. Is that right?
Very good. Very good. So Arjuna is saying that you are the supreme Lord, you are everything, but that was before seeing the universal form. Here, after seeing the universal form, he's saying that you are the original creator, and he's so much overwhelmed with ecstasy. So he says, you are limitless one, you are God of gods, and you are refuge of the universe. Okay. Next, Mishti, can you read 38?
Mataji, can my sister read?
Yeah.
You are the original personality of Godhead, the oldest, the ultimate sanctuary of this manifested cosmic world. You are the knower of everything, and you all that is knowledgeable. You are the supreme refuge above the material modes. O limitless form, this whole cosmic manifestation is pervaded by you.
Yeah. You see, he's like, he knows in reality, he saw with his own eyes how Krishna is all pervading, Krishna is the cause of everything. So he saw with his own eyes. So he's so ecstatic and he's repeating that. Okay, Varun, can you do text 39?
Okay, Mataji. You are air and you are the supreme controller. You are fire, you are water, and you are the moon. You are Brahma, the first living creature, and you are the great grandfather. I therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto you 1,000 times and again and yet again.
Yes. So he's saying that you are the controller of even Brahma, and then you are the great grandfather. Okay. Text 40, Prahalad.
Okay, Mataji. You are the original supreme personality of Godhead, the oldest, the unlimited sanctuary of this manifested cosmic world. You are the knower of everything, and you are all that is knowable. You are the supreme refuge above the material modes, all limitless form. This whole cosmic manifestation is pervaded by you.
No, we already did that. I said we already did that, right? We have to do text 40.
Oh, okay. Obeisances to you from the front, from behind, and from all sides. All unbounded power. You are the master of limitless might. You are all pervading, and thus you are everything.
Yeah. So he's saying this with all realizations. Okay. Text 41, 42. Who has not read so far?
Anirudh.
Anirudh. Okay. Can you read? Thinking of you as my friend.
Thinking of you as my friend, I have rashly addressed you, O Krishna, O Yadava, O my friend, not knowing your glories. Please forgive whatever I may have done in madness or in love. I have dishonored you in many times. Jesting as well as we relaxed, lay on the same bed, or sat or ate together, sometimes alone and sometimes in front of many friends. O infallible one, please excuse me for all those offenses.
Yeah. So now, Krishna, why is Arjuna asking Krishna to excuse him of those offenses?
Because he still didn't see who Krishna truly was, and then he just treated him like he didn't see who Krishna truly was. So that's why he felt bad for that, and then he was asking Krishna to forgive him.
Yeah. So he was thinking, that's great. Thank you. So he was thinking that Krishna is my friend. But now he understood that Krishna is how he is the cause of all causes. And Krishna is so humble and he likes to serve. So he didn't show any of his opulences before. Unless Arjuna asked. If Arjuna wouldn't have asked, he wouldn't have shown this universal form also. So he was not at all, at any point of time, Arjuna didn't know that his friend was the supreme personality of Godhead. So he thought how glorious and how great you are. But then how I treated you as my friend, as equal to me. So I ask you forgiveness. Okay, 43. Who hasn't read so far? Who wants to read? Kartikeya? Do you want to read, Kartikeya?
Yes, Mataji. Is it 44?
43.
Okay, Mataji. You are the father of this complete cosmetic malfunction of the moving and the non-moving. You are its worshipful chief, the supreme spiritual master. No one is greater than you, nor can anyone be with you. How then could there be anyone greater than you within the three worlds, O Lord of immeasurable power?
Yes. So this is what we are going to do now. So let's go back. So we are going to read this shloka, which is like a summary of what Arjuna said so far. Okay. So this is a shloka for today, 11.43. So let's learn the shloka. Pitasi lokasya characharasya.
Pitasi lokasya characharasya.
Pitasi lokasya
Pitasi lokasya
characharasya.
characharasya.
Pitasi lokasya characharasya.
Characharasya.
Tvamasya pugyascha. Tvamasya pugyascha. Gururgariyan. Gururgariyan. Tvamasya pugyascha gururgariyan. Pitasi lokasya characharasya. त्वमस्य पूज्यश्च गुरुर्गरीयान्
त्वमस्य पूज्यश्च गुरुर्गरीयान्
न त्वत्समोऽस्ति
न त्वत्समोऽस्ति
न त्वत्समोऽस्ति
न त्वत्समोऽस्ति
अभ्यधिकः कुतोऽन्यो
अभ्यधिकः कुतोऽन्यो
अभ्यधिकः कुतोऽन्यो
अभ्यधिकः कुतोऽन्यो
न त्वत्समोऽस्ति अभ्यधिकः कुतोऽन्यो न त्वत्समोऽस्ति अभ्यधिकः कुतोऽन्यो लोकत्रयेऽपि लोकत्रयेऽपि
लोकत्रयेऽपि
अप्रतिमा प्रभावा
अप्रतिमा प्रभावा
अप्रतिमा प्रभावा
अप्रतिमा प्रभावा
पितासि लोकस्य चराचरस्य
पितासि लोकस्य चराचरस्य
त्वमस्य पूज्यश्च गुरुर्गरीयान्
त्वमस्य पूज्यस्य गुरुर्गरीयान्
न त्वत्समोऽस्ति अभ्यधिकः कुतोऽन्यो
न त्वत्समोऽस्ति
लोकत्रयेऽपि अप्रतिमा प्रभावा
लोकत्रयेऽपि अप्रतिमा प्रभावा
पितासि लोकस्य चराचरस्य
पितासि लोकस्य चराचरस्य
त्वमस्य पूज्यश्च गुरुर्गरीयान्
त्वमस्य पूज्यस्य गुरुर्गरीयान्
न त्वत्समोऽस्ति अभ्यधिकः कुतोऽन्यो
न त्वत्समोऽस्ति
लोकत्रयेऽपि अप्रतिमा प्रभावा So lokatraye, what's the meaning?
The three planetary systems.
That's good. Of all the world,
Lokasya.
Lokasya.
greater,
Abhyadikaha.
never,
Na.
master,
Guru.
Guru.
oh immeasurable power.
Apratima Prabhava.
Apratima Prabhava.
Good job, worshipable.
Puja.
Pujaha.
Good job. Equal to you.
Tvatsamaha.
Gariyan.
Glorious.
Glorious.
Okay. Anyaha.
Other.
Acharasya.
And non-moving.
Moving.
Kutaha.
How is it possible?
How's it possible?
Good job.
How is it possible?
You are.
Asi.
Tvam.
You.
Okay.
You.
Chara.
Moving.
Moving.
They.
Father.
Pita.
Asi.
You are.
Okay. Lokatraye.
And the three planetary systems.
Asi.
You are.
You are.
Okay. Pitasi, tell me the meaning of Pitasi Lokasya Characharasya.
You are the father of all moving worlds, all the moving worlds.
You're the father of all the world and moving and non-moving entities.
Yes. Yes, you are the father of all the worlds and also moving and non-moving. Okay, tell me the meaning of Twamasya Pujaschcha. Pujas.
You are a worship.
You're the worshipable,
You are
Okay. Gurur Gariyan.
the supreme spiritual master.
The glorious spiritual master. Very good. Natvat Samosti.
There's no one equal to you.
you.
Okay, good job. Abhyadika Kutonyo.
How is it possible that there's
Possible.
anyone greater than you?
How is it possible that
There's greater than you. There's people.
anyone is greater than you? Good job. Lokatrayepi.
Also in the three planetary systems.
Okay. Apratima Prabhava.
Oh, immeasurable
Immeasurable
power.
power.
Good job, Mishti. Okay, translation. Let me call Sai Vedas. Do you want to read the translation?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, go ahead.
You are the father of these complete cosmic manifestation of the moving and non-moving. You are its own. You are its worshipable chief, the supreme spiritual master. No one is greater than you, nor can anyone be with you. How then could there be anyone greater than you within the three worlds, O Lord of immeasurable power?
Wow. So, with respect to the cosmic manifestation, what is Krishna?
The Father.
Father.
Father. Okay, very good. And also,
He's the
The
worshipable
supreme spiritual master.
and the worshipable chief.
yes, so he is the supreme spiritual master and he is a worshipable chief of all the moving and non-moving. So, who is the father of the trees?
Krishna.
Krishna.
Who is the father of the beasts and birds?
Krishna.
Krishna.
Krishna. So, are they all our brothers and sisters?
Yes.
Yes.
So, how do we care for them?
We take
By
care.
giving them water.
By giving them water and also not by,
Killing.
yes, by
No
killing
kidding.
them. We have to create awareness in the world that they're all our brothers and sisters because Krishna is the father of everyone. So it's not good if one brother, the elder brother, kills the younger one. And people don't know this, so they are they are walking in ignorance. So by explaining to them, we really understand this, that how Krishna is the master or Krishna is the father of moving and non-moving. So why is Arjuna saying that can anyone be equal with you?
Because no one can.
No one can. Why Krishna is saying that? Oh, sorry, why Arjuna is saying that?
Because he's the supreme personality of Godhead, and supreme means he's the highest. There's no one greater.
Yes, no one greater and no one equal to him. These are two different things, but Arjuna is saying the same. Why? Because before Krishna or after Krishna, anybody else have not shown this universal form. So because Krishna showed this universal form to Arjuna and Arjuna saw this, so he is saying in an emphasizing way that with affirmation that no one is greater than you, nor can anyone be equal with you. Okay. So what is he saying about the power of the Lord?
It's immeasurable.
Very good. So why it's immeasurable?
You
Because
can't measure how much
it's
power.
unlimited. Unlimited.
Because it's unlimited. That's the thing. Krishna himself is unlimited, so his power is also unlimited. So Arjuna says so many things here. First, he says that Krishna, you are the father of this complete cosmic manifestation, not only for me, for the moving and the non-moving, for all living entities. And then you are its worshipable chief, means everyone has to worship you, and you're the supreme spiritual master. Third point. Fourth one is no one is greater than you, nor anyone is equal to you. And then you are the Lord of immeasurable power. So this is what Arjuna is glorifying the Lord. Okay, so who has not read so far? Ameya, do you want to read? Ameya was there. Okay, Kanchan. Srinidhi.
Okay, Mataji. Krishna is worshipable and he is a spiritual master. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is worshipable as a father is worshipable for his son. He is the spiritual master because he originally gave the Vedic instructions to Brahma, and presently he is also instructing Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Therefore, he is the original spiritual master, and any bona fide spiritual master at the present moment must be a descendant in the line of disciplic succession stemming from Krishna.
Thank you, Srinidhi. So what is the example given here? How Krishna is worshipable?
Like the Father is to the Son.
Why the Father is worshipable to the Son?
He provides knowledge.
Only knowledge?
He provides all the
Necessities of life.
everything.
Everything.
By care, by work.
Yeah. He provides everything. Subtly, he provides emotional care, and then he provides the whatever you want, food, clothing, shelter. So even if somebody does a little thing for us, we say, oh, thank you very much, thank you. But then how much the son has to say thank you to the father, right? So that is why the father is worshipable to the son. So that is an example given here. This is a culture that is not found here nowadays, but then this is the Vedic culture, that father is worshipable for his son. So similarly, the supreme spiritual father is Krishna, and Krishna is the father of all moving and non-moving things, because every spirit soul is how is all are the plants and the beasts also souls?
Yes.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
So how is
Mataji.
a soul connected to the super soul?
The soul is a small spark, like the super soul, like a small spark of Krishna.
Yes, the soul is a small spark, and soul is a part and parcel of Krishna. Okay, just like the son is a part and parcel of the father. Son is born of the father. Son is existing separately, but then he is a part and parcel of the father. Similarly, we are all children of Krishna, and we are his part and parcels. Okay, so that way Krishna is not only our father, but also our spiritual master. Why is Krishna our spiritual master?
Because he is the original spiritual master. From him the knowledge is coming.
Yes, very good. So he is now speaking Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, and originally whom he spoke to?
The sun god?
Sun God.
Yeah, he spoke Bhagavad Gita to sun god, but before sun god, even previous to the sun god, originally,
Brahma.
Brahma.
yes, he gave the Vedic instructions to Brahma. And now he's presently instructing Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. So if Krishna wouldn't have given this knowledge, we wouldn't be knowing it at all. So Krishna is the original spiritual master. But then, since we are not qualified, we are not able to see Krishna, so we accept who as a representative of Krishna?
Or spiritual master.
Spiritual master.
What should be the qualification of that spiritual master?
He came from the parampara or the disciplic succession.
Yes. So he's coming from the parampara or the disciplic succession. So you have to find a guru and then surrender to him. Then that is equivalent to surrendering to Krishna. Okay. So yeah, let's see who can read this. Anyone who has not read so far at all?
Shaurya?
Shaurya, yes, Shaurya.
The Lord is being paid obeisances in all respects. He is of immeasurable greatness. No one can be greater than the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, because no one is equal to or higher than Krishna within any manifestation, spiritual or material.
Okay. So can you give me some example of he being immeasurably great?
He lifted Govardhan Hill.
Very, very good. He lifted Govardhan Hill. That's an impossible, immeasurable task. Okay.
He
And then,
killed Putana at the age
Killed many
of
demons.
1 or something.
yes, he killed Putana when he was very, very young, less than 1 year old, less than even a few months. I think he was less than 6 months old when he killed Putana. Okay, that was great. No, it's not possible for a small baby to do that. And
He showed his personal form to Duryodhana.
yes, he showed
So form
not
to-
fully, but some of his universal form to Duryodhana. Okay, and
He was always young. He never aged.
that's great. Yes, Srinidhi, he never aged. He was always beyond youth. He never grew. Okay.
He showed universal form to Arjuna.
He showed the universal form to Arjuna, and before that,
He
He
was
taught
dancing on Kalia's hoods, and he was eating mud, but nothing happened to him.
wonderful Anshu. That was amazing, right? Who can dance on the hoods of a terrible snake which is spitting out poison? It has 1,000 hoods, and then he's ready to sting Krishna in every. He was not a bit tensed at all. He was completely under control. And it was boring for him to fight with Kalia, so he started dancing. Right? So he would go from one hood to another hood, all even number of hoods. He will first dance. Then odd number of hoods he will dance. So imagine anyone will be able to do that dancing on the
A snake?
vicious
No.
snake. Yeah, even in an ordinary stage, it's hard for a dancer to dance like that. But Krishna was such, and dance is something that you do when you're in a leisure. For Krishna, fighting with Kalia was entertaining. It was not that he was tensed or he was never a moment like that, right? So that shows his immeasurable greatness. Thank you, Anshu.
He showed Yashoda and the whole universe inside his mouth.
Yes, Krishna Chaitanya, right? Who can do that? Just opening the mouth and seeing the whole universe in that is not an ordinary thing. Okay, so like this way, we have so much to show that how Krishna is great, immeasurably great. So we offer him obeisances. And in the material world, nobody is equal to him. And in the spiritual world also, everybody is under him. Okay, one more characteristic of Krishna. I want, who can read this, who has not read so far? Prahlad? Ameya.
Krishna is absolute. Therefore, his activities and potencies are supreme. It is also stated that although he does not have senses like ours, he can perform all sensory activities. Therefore, his senses are neither imperfect nor limited. No one can be greater than him. No one can be equal to him, and everyone is lower than him.
Yes. Okay, what do you understand by the term Krishna is absolute?
What I understand from the term Krishna is absolute is that Krishna is like he's like the master of everyone, and like he never dies, and he's like unlimited, or he lives forever.
Okay, that's one part of being absolute. Okay, that's right. He is eternal and he's a master of everyone.
He's a
I
God.
think of absolute as a like full. He has everything. Like he's the one from everything emanates, and he's not. It's not like he has only some things. He has all six opulences in like unlimited quality, unlimited quantity, and everything.
Yes, that's also right, that he has unlimited quantity and unlimited qualities. So that's why he's called Ishvara. But there is one more thing that will make him absolute.
He's in the highest place. He's the highest.
Yes, he's the highest. And one more thing. What's the difference between our senses and Krishna's senses?
They're in Krishna's sense. They're
He's
interchangeable.
not controlled by the laws
We
of
have
nature.
imperfect senses. We have imperfect senses.
Our senses are limited.
He's not controlled by the modes of nature.
Yes.
Yes,
So our senses are limited and we are imperfect, but Krishna's senses are, he can perform all sensory activities. Therefore, his senses are neither imperfect nor limited. So that is his greatness. Okay. So one more thing is that you offer every day, you all have deities or Krishna's present as pictures in your home, right? And then you offer food, right? So how does Krishna eat the food?
with his eyes.
Very good, Krishna Chaitanya. How come he can eat with the eyes?
His senses are interchangeable. We learned this in chapter 9 or something in the purport.
Right. So that is why he's absolute. So his senses are interchangeable while our senses are not. We cannot eat with the eyes. We have to eat only with the mouth, right? We are limited in that sense. And Krishna is completely absolute. He is a complete Om Purna Mada Purna Midam Purnat Purna Mudachyate. Means he's absolutely perfect. And he's completely perfect. And he can perform all sensory activities at all times. It can be interchangeably performed. That's a beautiful answer. That's the meaning of being absolute also. That's a main, and all the others are subsidiary things. Okay, so how do we know that Krishna's activities are different from ours? I want someone who hasn't read so far to read.
Mataji, can Varun read it?
Okay, Varun.
Okay. 4.9 Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo vedi tattvatah tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti. So Arjuna. Can I read the translation too?
Yes.
Okay. Whoever knows Krishna's transcendental body activities and perfects and after quitting his body returns to him and doesn't come back to this miserable world.
Okay, you see. So then now answer my question. How do we know that Krishna's activities are different from others?
Because Krishna is he all his activities are transcendental, and they all like it's not like the activities of anyone else in this material world.
Okay, good. So it's transcendental. Yeah, one more main thing from this translation here.
Hasini, can I say?
Yes, Hasini.
Actually, here Krishna is saying that
even he is the beginning, he is the middle, and he is the end. So before leaving also, in his plan only we are there. Even after taking birth, after we are dead, again punarjanma means again if we take birth, still we are in Krishna's plan only. Again the beginning, and this process goes on up, and this ends only when we know we are in Krishna consciousness, and then we'll go to back to Godhead, and then we'll not take punarjanma.
Very good, Hasini. Very good, very good. Yeah, that is the thing. If someone knows about an ordinary person's activities, for example, like I might have so many births before, even I don't remember now. Now I am born and then I am here for some time. So if somebody tells about my birth and activities, they wouldn't go back to the uh, spiritual world. But if someone says about Krishna's transcendental body and activities, they knows in reality how Krishna's birth is transcendental, how Krishna's activities are transcendental, then the effect is that they return to him. So our activities, we take life, like as you said, Hasini, from one life to another, we are going because of our karma. But when Krishna takes birth, it is not due to the karma, because he is the Lord of karma, right? He is the Lord of the material nature, but he takes birth only to attract us to him. Oh, how was Krishna like this? So we will all be surprised that means he's not ordinary. That means he's a supreme Lord. So then we will learn more about them. Then by the effect of that, we don't need to come back to this miserable world again. So by anybody else, normal soul's activities, by listening, this effect doesn't happen. So because of this effect of that is said here, that one doesn't come back to this miserable world, we know that Krishna's activities are different from others and they are transcendental. Okay. Can you tell me 5 instances in Krishna's birth that was transcendental, or that was not like ordinary? Each one say 1 point.
He was born in a jail cell.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
When he wanted, like, all the guards fell asleep, and then the iron shackles broke.
Yes, the iron shackles automatically broke. Okay.
And
He was switched mothers.
Sorry?
He switched mothers.
He switched mothers. Yes, Varun. Thank you.
And then when Krishna is born as Nimai, and so the puppy became Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and the puppy went to Goloka.
Yes, the puppy became the devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu hugged the puppy, he gave puppy the transcendental love. So with that, the puppy went back to Godhead. Okay.
When Krishna was born, the waves, when Vasudeva was walking, the waves started moving away, so Vasudev could clearly walk.
Yes, Krishna Chaitanya. Isn't that really transcendental? Who can do it? How can the river part waves, part and give way in between? Nowhere else you would have heard this. That to the river that is swelling in the night, it gave way for Vasudeva to walk with little Krishna.
Another thing is that we can't choose our parents, but Krishna could.
Very good, Srinidhi. That's a very wonderful point. So we can choose our parents because according to our karma, we are put in some place. But Krishna can choose the parents because he is not coming according to the karma. Very good. Okay. So all these aspects show us one thing. Okay, who wants to read the last slide? Who hasn't gotten a chance so far to read or say anything? Who didn't open their mouth at all? I want Sas. Ameya, do you want to read?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ameya. Nice to have you.
The Chaitanya
Charitamrita.
Charitamrita confirms Ekale Ishvara Krishna Ara Sabhabhritya. Only Krishna is God and everyone else is his servant. Everyone in complying with his order, there is no one who can deny his order. Everyone is acting according to his direction, being under his superintendence.
Yes.
As stated in the Brahma Samhita, he is the cause of all causes.
Very good, Ameya. Thank you. So yes, you see, so Chaitanya Charitamrita says, so no one can equal Krishna. So Krishna is God and everyone else is his servant. And he is the person, no one gives order to Krishna, but Krishna is giving order to everyone. And then that is being accepted and everyone is executing that order. So who knows this verse from Brahma Samhita where it is said Krishna is a cause of all causes?
Can I say Mataji?
Yes, Vikyat?
Ishvaraha Parama, is it that one?
Yes.
Ishvaraha Paramaha Krishnaha Satchitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govindaha Sarva Karana Karanam.
Very good. That's great. Thank you. So that's what we read about. Arjuna is telling all this realized knowledge. This is what Arjuna is saying, that how Krishna is a father of complete cosmic manifestation of the moving and the non-moving. You are its worshipable chief, the supreme spiritual master. No one is greater than you, nor can anyone be one with you. How could there be anyone greater than you within the three worlds, O Lord of immeasurable power? Okay, one person can chant this. We don't have time. Who wants to chant the shloka?
Mataji, can I say the verse?
Can I?
Mishti?
Mataji,
Can Divyansh?
Could Varun?
Can Divyansh?
Okay, first Mishti, then Varun and Divyansh, because we are getting late. The rest of them can say the next week.
Okay, Mataji. पितासि लोकस्य चराचरस्य त्वम् अस्य पूजस्य च गुरुर्गरीयान् न त्वत्समोऽस्ति अभ्यधिककुतोऽन्यो लोकत्रयेऽपि अप्रतिमा प्रभाव.
Very good, Mishti. Okay, Divyansh.
So the sloka is Pitasi lokasya characharasya Tvam asya pujyasya gurur gayan Natvat samosti abhidhika kutonyo Lokatrayepi apratima prabhava.
Very good. Varun.
Okay. Pitasi lokasya characharasya Tamasya pugyasya gururgariyan Natvat samostya vyadikal kutonyo Lokatraya pyaratima prabhava.
Good job. Okay.
Can Prahlad
Okay,
go?
Prahlad.
Pitasi lokasya characharasya tamasya pujasya guru kariyan natvat samosti abhyadigat kutonyo lokatrayepi apratima prabha.
Good job, Prahlad. Okay, so let's see.
Mataji, are we gonna do Kahoot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me. Let me, I'm just, give me. Are you seeing my screen?
No.
No,
I am not
Mataji.
the screen. Now we can see your screen.
Yes.
Now we can see.
So the pin number is 4517717. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 players. That's it.
Mataji, I'm joining Mataji.
Yes.
Mataji, I'm also joining. 1 second.
Mataji.
Yes.
Next time instead of Kahoot, can we do a GIMP kit? It's another type of Kahoot. Like it's Kahoot, but it's a different thing. But like
you can cost money.
That costs money.
That costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's not even money. I think it's like $60 or $70 per like month or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Because
maybe after the, I mean, we still are paying for the Kahoot. So after the subscription is over, maybe we can pay for that. But without paying, we will not be able to use that.
I mean, Mataji, you could just use the normal Kahoot, and there's something called quizzes, Mataji, and it's better than Kahoot, but it's like, but it has more offers in the free, and so that I think that one's better. So you should end the once the Kahoot subscription ends, you should use quizzes and buy GimKit too. That'd be good.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
is it
even in the normal Kahoot, we can make our thing, but only it will allow less members, like 11 members or 12 members. That's only.
Mataji,
For the more than that, we need to pay.
So is everybody joined? Prahlad?
Mataji, wait. 1 minute.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Mataji, so for the GimKit Live, I didn't know it costs money, but like we played it for geography class. There was like 6 different modes where you can play it, and then it was very fun. Everybody in our class liked it.
Oh, okay. We'll look into it, Anirudh. Thank you for this. Everybody is in? 18 are there. Only how many are there?
I'm still coming.
11 people.
Now there's 12. There should be 16.
Yes. Hasini is in, Ameya, Prahlad, Kartikeya. Kartikeya is in.
I know I'm not joining. I'm just joining. Please don't start it yet. Okay.
Balavrinda.
Someone's trying to join.
I know.
Ameya. Okay, I think 14.
Yeah, Mataji, my brother isn't joining. We can start.
Okay. So can we start?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we are starting. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna bolo. Hare Krishna bolo.
Krishna originally gave the Vedic instruction to Dash, and he's also instructing Gita too.
Yeah, I think I got this right because like we talked about it a lot. And actually, no, I didn't, but like we talked about it at the beginning. So like so yeah, it's obviously green. You should have picked. Oh, I'm on the podium.
Brahma and Arjuna, that's great. That's correct answer. So let's see. So Krishna Chaitanya, Varun, Anirudh, Vik and Kanchan, good job. Second question, Krishna is of dash greatness.
What does finite mean?
The opposite of infinite.
Okay.
Yes, thank you for that very helpful tip.
Yeah, thank you very much. That helps me a lot.
15
Yeah.
are right. That's wonderful. Good job, everyone.
But why did I go over tight?
Krishna Chaitanya, Anirudh, Varun, Kanchan and Vik. Okay, next. So true or false? Krishna's senses like ours, therefore his senses are perfect and limited.
Okay, this is such an easy question.
I know.
I know,
all know
it's
it's
obviously true. Yeah, everyone knows it's true.
15 got it right. So that's right. Anirudh has a streak with 3 correct answers. Wonderful. Okay, so next. A spiritual master is a dash of Krishna.
I was so close to misclicking.
Yeah, me too.
14. Okay, let's see. Vik and Anirudh. Okay, good job. Krishna Chaitanya is in the lead. Fifth question. Conditioned soul activities are called karma and Krishna's activities are?
This is easy. I mean, you might get confused. It's
I mean, they all
obvious.
technically mean the same thing, but like,
You know, yeah.
12 said
What is dharmic?
Transcendental. Sorry?
What does dharmic mean?
Dharmic means according to the dharma that Krishna acted. That is true. But then his activities are not only according to dharma. It was transcendental. Sometimes
when you add all of the answers together, you get transcendental.
Yeah, so nobody's activities are transcendental except Krishna's.
Except Krishna's and his representatives. Yeah.
Okay, so sixth question. Ekala Ishwara Krishna Ara Sabha Pritya. This is found in.
Oh no! Wait.
I mean, think about it. We know it's not in the Bhagavad Gita.
11 people got it right. Yes, it's in Chaitanya Charitamrita. How many of you have got Chaitanya Charitamrita at home?
Me, but I don't read it.
No.
Only my mom does.
But knowing the Bhagavad Gita and knowing the Bhagavatam, I knew it was Chaitanya Charitamrita.
No, Chaitanya Charitamrita is 9-volume biography of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If you don't have, this is a nice time to get it during Gaur Purnima. Very, very wonderful time to invite Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So ask your parents if you don't have a set to get one. Shri, welcome. Okay, 7th question. In Brahma Samhita, it is stated.
Okay, this is so easy. It's obviously Lord Shiva's the Supreme Personality. I got it. What kind of question is this?
Oh. Got it wrong.
Got it right.
Who actually picked that?
Krishna is a cause of all causes. The scoreboard doesn't change. Good job, everyone. Eighth question. Krishna's soul is different from his body, mind, and senses.
No! I think I misclicked.
Yeah, same here.
Okay, I misclicked.
I think I did. There's a .000.
Nine people got it right. Yes, Krishna's soul is not different from his body, mind, and senses. So Vic, Varun, Kanchan, Balavrinda, good job. Ninth question. Krishna can accept prasadam through.
Why? Why?
Whoa, this is a good one. They can trick people.
No!
I know 6 people would have told, but you need to read all the things. Yes, all of them. Right answer. Good job.
No!
Nimitta matram signifies.
No! It has to be the last question. Yes!
Be my instrument. Yes. This is what we learned in the last
I'm
shloka.
retired.
So let's see the podium. Vikyat is 3rd place. Kanchan is 2nd place.
No!
1st place goes to Krishna Chaitanya, Haribo, Balavrinda, and Varun the Carrot. It's runners up. Okay, good job,
Varun,
everyone.
you're acting like a carrot.
We're already late.
I am a carrot.
Thank you very much for joining
Thank you,
today.
Hare Krishna.
We all learned about Krishna being the
Mataji,
Supreme.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare
Keep this
Krishna.
in mind and we'll come
Thank you,
again
Mataji. Hare
next week, Krishna willing. Hare Krishna. Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna Mataji, bye.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च
एव च पतितानां
वैष्णवेभ्यो
पावनेभ्यो
वैष्णवेभ्यो
वैष्णवेभ्यो
नमो
नमो
नमः
नमः।
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय शीला प्रभुपाद की जय ललितांगी माता जी की जय थैंक यू
Gaura
माता जी
Bhakta
हरे
Vrinda
कृष्णा
ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.